What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? We are live. It is the TopFlight Podcast. It is your host, TopFlight, aka Flight, aka the most hated, aka I forgot. I used to have all kind of AKAs when I first started doing this. The one man band man. I used to call myself all kind of stupid shit. I used to call myself the Saquon Barkley of podcasting. To those people who remember myself calling myself the Saquon Barkley of podcasting, like when I was first starting out, hey, I meant that shit. Welcome. Appreciate you for being here. If this your first time listening, I appreciate you. If this your last time listening, I appreciate you. Y'all already know how I give it up here. So without further ado, let's talk about what's really important. The most important thing going on in the streets right now. Got to get this off the chest first. Giants got their first win. Hey, Giants got their first motherfucking win. Hey, as long as we wasn't one of them 0 whatever teams, I'm fine. Once you get that first win, you can breathe. You can relax. All right, we got our first dub. Let's focus on capitalizing on that first dub and doing more. So, like I said, most important thing hitting the streets right now is the Giants getting their first win. So, now that we got that out the way. Oh, and shout out to my guys at the BSPN, man. Check them episodes out, man. Them boys they be giving it up over there. You might see a familiar face on there too. You never know. But definitely go check the BSPN out. Now, actually, I'm gonna stick to sports. I don't start my shows with sports often, so you got to deal with it for a second. This whole Urban Meyer shit, for the people who aren't sports fans, y'all like drama. Like everybody like drama. Go look into this Urban Meyer shit. It's just nothing but white drama, to be honest with you. And you know, white drama go a long way before it really get tightened up at the end. So, I mean, Urban got a long list. He was affiliated with Aaron Hernandez. I know you done probably seen the Netflix doc or whatever doc that was on that was telling his story. So I'm sure you know who Aaron Hernandez is. You know what I'm saying? He done covered up domestic violence. That man brought Tim Tebow back out the slums to play tight end. That didn't work. But now this man Urban got caught up in the bar. Now, ain't nothing wrong with that man being in the bar. The issue was he had some little thing on him. You know what I mean? Giving them that good rub. You know what I'm saying? That good rub. But that's all you could see. She grinding it on him. You know what I'm saying? She giving it up. I don't think, you know what I'm saying, anything crazy went down. Urban was just, taking a ride, I guess. I don't know. But clearly, as a married man, that is wrong. So, it's one of those things that when you got a job as the head coach of an NFL team, that right now you can't do anything wrong, period. Like, off the field. Like, we forget, I think we forget sometimes how they have taken things off the field into the workplace, especially in places like the NFL, the NBA, things of that nature. I mean, these people are on screen, these people are on television, these people cost money, these people bring money. All of that is a perception thing. So where Urban Meyer is his track record. It's the track record. It's not oh damn, this is his first time doing something wild. Nah, it's the track record. The only reason why you're hearing about this is the track record. Oh, and they also 0-4. Not throwing that in the Jaguar faces or nothing like that, but y'all is 0-4. So if you winning 9 times out of 10, they don't really care what's going on. You know what I mean? Like, you hear the books coming out about Bill Belichick now. That nigga was wilding, but them niggas was winning, so they let that shit slide. So it's just one of those things when you 0-4 and then you at the bar doing the, you know what I'm saying, getting it in, getting it greasy, how you get it. Of course you're gonna be the talk of the town, but I don't think that man should be fired. At least get that man the season. At least let him finish the season before you fire the man. Like, the firing them talk is kind of crazy. But I mean, hey, it's other qualified people out there who would gladly take Trevor Lawrence and try to run with it. Like, I don't think that if they do fire Urban, I don't think it's hard for the Jags to find a decent coach. I really don't. When you got Trevor Lawrence, somebody of note is gonna want to be like, hey, I'll take the risk on that kid. So we're just gonna see how that whole Urban thing plans out. So let me tell y'all this now. I haven't finished Squid Game yet. I got one episode left, and I did this episode, and I'm glad I haven't finished it because I don't need none of y'all. Y'all not gonna be able to run. I'm gonna finish it tomorrow. But we're gonna talk about it on the If You Made It This Far that drops next. That just drops this coming Monday. So be on the lookout for that, where we actually give our full Squid Game review, whatever. But right here, right now, before I finish it, I'm gonna try not to spoil it for the people who haven't seen it. I feel like I'm one of the late ones, to be honest with you, so I probably could spoil it if I wanted to, but I'm gonna try not to. But it ain't bad. It ain't good. I mean, it's good. It's good. Let me not lie. Let me not be that person like, oh, that shit trash. It's not trash, but it's not what everybody's made it out to be. I don't think it's a good show. It's a good little show. You know what I'm saying? It's dope little concept. You know what I'm saying? The way they kind of it's kind of like Saw meets it's kind of like Saw meets fucking, I don't know. Shit, I don't know. It's kind of like Saw, basically. You know what I'm saying? It's motherfuckers is dying. That's all I'm telling you. Motherfuckers is dying a lot, in bunches, all the time. Like, that's all I can say. That's all I can say. Like, if you haven't seen it, niggas is dying in bunches in that bitch, and it's wild. That's what really makes it as wild as it is. It's because it's how many people it's happening to. I think that's where it's at. Like, you get that many people in this situation, and then you just mow them down like this. Like, yeah, it's wild. It's wild. I'm not gonna say it's not a. I see why. I definitely see why it got the run it got, the pub it's got. I mean, shout out to the writer of that. That man, they said that man, he been pitching that movie for 10 years. 10 years he been trying to get that movie out and get that movie done. And I mean, they say he's had to sell his first laptop, like all kinds of like sentimental things that he had to just, you know what I'm saying, stay afloat until that movie hit. And then now it's already saying it's the most watched movie. I mean, most viewed thing on Netflix history. Like, it's one of them situations like Squid Game as a show, and knowing about where it came from the author or whatnot. It's dope. It's dope. I'm not even gonna sit here and hate on it and nothing like that. It's dope. It's not no fucking Game of Thrones or no shit like that, or The Wire. I could say that now. Anyway, it ain't none of that shit, but it's a dope show. It's a dope show. Depending on, like I said, I haven't finished it. I don't know if they're gonna be able to flip it into a second one or anything like that, or like continue the seasons. But like I said, I'll see what happens when I finish and how it all fleshes out. But as of right now, as a nigga who hasn't watched the last episode, as of right now, it's straight. Speaking of TV, Nick Cannon, I love you, bro. I do. You are instrumental to a lot of success for a lot of people that I like you was on Nickelodeon, so like most of them Nickelodeon people I rock with. Obviously 85 South Show I rock with. I mean, I used to love Waller. Now, I mean, you had Cat Williams on there I rock with, you know what I'm saying, like all of that. I know you've been having all the babies and shit. We know, bro. We know. But you ain't gotta tell us you going celibate for the rest of the year. Like, bro, it's October. That's 2 months. 3 months at the most. If you really started, if you started, well, that means October 5th. So 3 months. I'm giving you 3 months. What's 3 months, bro? 3 months? I mean, I get it. You're fucking Nick Cannon, but 3 months, bro? Nigga said, I'm gonna be celibate till I'm 2022. I'm not shaming them, but like, you have to announce it. That's all I'm saying. There's certain things that don't need to be announced, but obviously people announce these things so for the conversations to be had. So, I mean, as a nigga who just had what, like 3-4 babies in the past like 4-5 months, like it's something to talk about, but like, come on, dog. You could have kept that to yourself and just did it on the humbug. People would have been shocked. People would have been like, "Oh, word? You did that?" Nobody would have probably believed your ass, if we're being honest with you. But you, I don't know. I just don't see I don't be seeing the point in some of the things that these celebrities decide to tell the world. Like, because at the end of the day, obviously, unless somebody else that you told says it, only reason why this stuff gets out is because they let it get out. Like, let's keep it a beanstalk here. Did I say beanstalk? Ew. Hold on. But nah, for real though. Any of the bullshit that you be hearing, they said it 9 times out of 10. Unless obviously they going off somebody else's word. I don't condone none of that. None of that shit. Oh shit. Hey Moss, I blame you. I feel like I ain't never noticed myself yawn on this until you just told me that I be yawning. I blame you, bro. But nah, like why am I even talking about it? Anyway, one more thing. Let me jump back to sports real quick. Shout out to Bubba Wallace. Y'all probably like, who the hell is Bubba Wallace? Bubba Wallace is the first black man to win a NASCAR race since 1963. First black man to win a NASCAR race. And he won Talladega Nights. He won that shit. Bubba won Talladega Nights. Yeah, you done seen Talladega Nights, the movie. He won the real race. A black man. They put a fucking noose on that man garage last year. I remember that shit. A noose on that man garage last year. That man won in Talladega. I think that shit's in Alabama somewhere. Super hick shit. Shout out to Bubba Wallace, man. Like, NASCAR is definitely not a sport that you see us in. A, it's very expensive. B, it's probably the most racist sport that we have out right now. Easily. I mean, they still fly Confederate flags at most of the tracks type shit. Like, I know Bubba had a hand in like them removing a lot of those flags and whatnot, but I know for a fact that a lot of them shits. I mean, even when you go to the joints, like I used to work at the Daytona Speedway, they was flying them hoes heavy. I mean, this was about, what is this, 2021? This is about 5-6 years ago. But talk about heavy confetti, like the biggest flags you've ever fucking seen type shit. Like them big ones that be on staff poles. No, they was having them in the back of trucks and RVs and whatnot. Big old Confederate flags and whatnot. So it's one of those things to see a black man succeed in that sport after having a noose tied on his garage. I gotta applaud that man. He gotta get a shout out on my platform. I mean, I'm not the biggest NASCAR fan, but I'm a fan of fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gonna do it anyway. Y'all might not want me here, but I'm still the best here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm all for that, especially if they black. I'm gonna always rock with that. Easy. That's a no-brainer. I'm with that. So, a black man in a white sport succeeding, how could I not? How could I not? How could I not love that? Come on. Shout out Bubba Wallace. Oh, beware. Kellogg's is on a strike. I didn't know. 1,400 of Kellogg's warehouse workers have officially gone on strike. So, be on the lookout if you rock with Kellogg's products. They might be on the slow up. I'm gonna name you some actually, just so you know. Keep an eye. You might not be getting them. All brand. I don't know what that. Apple Jacks. Damn. Austin. Not all Austin like crackers and cookies and shit. Bare Naked granola. I know some of y'all eat them shits. Cars. I don't know what that is. Cheez-Its. Not the club crackers. Oh shit. Corn Pops. I'm not a Corn Pops nigga. Not the crackling oat brand. Whoever using oats out there. Crispix. Eggos. I ain't had an Eggo in a minute, but damn. Fruit Loops. Frosted mini. Hey, they can keep them shits. If you eat frosted mini wheats, it's a problem. Garden Burger. I don't know what Garden Burger is. Sound like some vegan burger shit. Honey Smacks. Mid cereal. Nobody rocking with no damn Honey Smacks for real. Incogmeato. Hold on. Wait a minute. There's a brand called Incogmeato. Yo, that's gotta be some. Oh, that's Morningstar Farms. I know that's the vegan shit. It's gotta be. But Incogmeato. Yo, who the fuck was like, hey, we gonna call this Incogmeato? Like, this is a real brand under Kellogg's. Incogmeato. I'm definitely naming the episode Incogmeato. Like, how the fuck can I not in this episode Incogmeato? They could be like, what the fuck is he talking about? I'm talking about a real life brand that you could go get, but it might not because the way Kellogg's is going. It's really Incogmeato. I swear to God, I did not. If I would have looked at this beforehand, it wouldn't sound like this. Like, I would have just been able to go through it. But this shit really says Incogmeato. And I'm fucking tripping. This shit really says Incogmeato. Like, this is a real brand. Yo, please go. If you don't believe me, please go look it up. Please. All right, let me finish. What else they missing? Oh, Joy Bowl. I'm not sure. Jumbo Snacks. I don't know what that is either. Cashy. Everything that's written in green, I'm assuming is some vegan shit. That's just what I'm assuming. That's just what I'm assuming. Obviously Frosted Flakes, Corn Flakes. Damn, Raisin Bran. Now let me holler at y'all real quick, because there's always a lot of hate on the Raisin Bran. You gotta get the Raisin Bran Crunch. Them clusters, them shit's elite with the milk and whatnot. It's elite. You might not like raisins. I get it. I understand. Trust your boy. I will never steer you wrong on no cereal. Even though I don't eat cereal as much as I used to, if at all. I haven't had a bowl of cereal in years. But that Raisin Bran used to hit. It definitely used to hit. Don't sleep on the Raisin Bran. Then a limited edition Kellogg's frozen breakfast, mornings, anything from Morningstar Farms is about to be on hold. Oh, the little crave Nutri-Grain. Oh wow. Pop-Tarts. I used to be a heavy Pop-Tart nigga. Not the Pringles. Fuck with Pringles. I definitely pure organic Rice Krispies. Kellogg's got, if you rock with Kellogg's, the s'mores, the Smart Starts. I know y'all probably be all on them. Townhouse. Hey man, Kellogg said they want the bag. They ain't not giving up the bag. Hey, and at the end of the day, you need us to get your shit out. So pay up. Pay up. Simple as that. Pay up. I'm always a fan of the strike game. As long as everybody is down. That be the thing. the strikes don't be working half the time because people don't be down to lose that check. And I don't blame them. Some people are not financially fiscal smart and all of that. Financially fiscal smart. Ew. But nah, some people do not have it for months in advance to be able to take them checks off to go on strike to fight for more. They just can't afford it. But when you can get everybody in, it's very effective. It's very, very, very effective. Like, shit don't move without the workers. I don't give a damn how much the owner does what. I don't care how. Don't shit move without the workers. And if all of them stop, you gotta listen and you gotta make shit happen. You gotta listen and you gotta make amends. Or what you gonna do? Fire everybody and rehire? Do you know how backed up you really gonna be trying to do some shit like that? Hey, when you get everybody on one accord, the straight game works. It does. You just gotta get everybody on one accord. That's the hardest part. I'm saying that like I've been a part of a fucking strike before. But let's talk about what's really hitting. It was nice to see some of y'all on Twitter yesterday. Or the other day. Let me not say yesterday from when y'all listen to this. It was nice to see some of y'all. It was. Soon as Instagram go down, all Twitter breaks loose. I ain't even gonna say all hell breaks loose. All Twitter breaks loose. Because everybody decides to run to Twitter. Because Twitter don't never shut down. Twitter don't shut down. Because it's not owned by the same company that owns Facebook and Instagram and WhatsApp. Which were the 3 apps that went down the other day. And everybody was losing their minds. Like, people were on Twitter losing their minds. Oh my God, my Instagram. Oh my God. Niggas was on there. You bitches is equal now. You bitches is losing followers now. Like, niggas was just on there going crazy. And I was like, that's where we at now? Like, soon as social media. Now, to those people who monetize and get money off Instagram, and look, I understand. That might have put to the small businesses who use that. I understand. But to them people who was just dying because they couldn't scroll and like on some shit and watch other people's lives and don't make no money off Instagram, don't do none of that shit on Instagram, I don't want to hear. I didn't want to hear from none of y'all. And that's who I heard from. That's who I heard from for the most part. Y'all it was 1 or 2 people who I know for a fact really be making money off Instagram. That was like, yo, this shit is kind of fucking my business up. The rest of y'all don't be making no money off that ground. Y'all don't be making money off the book, and y'all damn sure don't be making money off no WhatsApp. I don't even know what the fuck. What is WhatsApp? I only use WhatsApp when, apparently only supposed to use WhatsApp when you go out the country. That's what I heard, but I don't use WhatsApp like that. Actually, I think you can FaceTime people who don't have iPhones on WhatsApp. I think that you can do that as well. I don't know. I've never been like I said, I don't. When I was in Mexico, they was like, "You got WhatsApp?" I was like, "WhatsApp? What is that?" Like, I didn't know what that was. I really didn't. I didn't know what it was at all. But no, it was funny to see everybody coming to Twitter and all the jokes. And like I said, niggas was like, oh, all you females with all them followers on Instagram, you come over here with your little 1,000, 2,000, you know, shit don't rock over here like that. The jokes was just, they were timeless. It's nothing like when all the social medias go down and everybody ends up on one. And of course, the people who literally made Twitters yesterday just because they didn't have Instagram for a few hours, like that shit was down for maybe 12 hours, 14 hours. Like, it wasn't even a whole 24. It wasn't even a whole 24 hours. I would love to see, I mean, obviously too much money gets made on Instagram now too for them to be shut off for 24 hours. But I would just love to see what happens when you just get no Instagram for 24 hours or just no social media period for 24 hours. Like, all social medias go out for 24 hours. See what happens. mass chaos might break out. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, social media has become that. What's the right word? Social media has become that much of a staple in our society to where if there was 24 hours with no social media, mass chaos might break out. I'm not saying like World War III and niggas just gonna, but people are gonna lose their minds. Like, some people are gonna lose their minds. For real, for real. I'm not lying to you. Some people are truly going to lose it if they can't be on social media for 24 hours. I do it every week. So that shit ain't gonna bother me. I do it every week. Like, I say this all the time. If you just take one day a week and delete all your social media apps off your phone, that's it. One day a week. That's it. I know it's like, I re-logging in. That shit does suck. I'm not even gonna sit here and flex. That shit sucks. Every time I re-log in on a Friday, I be like, but that day of just no social media, it's rejuvenating. It's you get back to social media and you be like, ugh. You know what I'm saying? Ugh. But at the end of the day, man, try not to have all your bags on these social media baskets, cause all your eggs in these social media baskets, cause just as you can see, them shits can be gone like this. And where do you go from there? I'm saying that, like, I mean, obviously I got you. YouTube is the one now. YouTube is also another one. Like, YouTube go down, people gonna also lose their minds too. It's wild to me, to be honest. Like, just thinking about, there was life before social media. Like, there was real life before social media. Some people do not know life without social media. Like, there are kids growing up in this world who have had social media since, like, at the time they could fucking since they were babies. Like, they didn't even know they had a social media. Their parents made them one. You know what I mean? Like, it's wild, man. It's wild. Social media is one of those things that you see if it goes down. I mean, they say Zuckerberg lost $7 billion of net worth. $7 billion in a few hours. But this is the thing. For that nigga to lose $7 billion in a few hours, do you know how easy that nigga probably made that is gonna make that shit right back? Do you know how easy he's probably going to make that shit right back? It's wild, man. It's wild. But I'm going to go and close this out. Y'all already know what it is. It's the TopFlight Podcast. Like, subscribe, share. Tell your people. I'm back in the place. I mean, I've been back. I've been swinging. If you want to check this out on YouTube, all the episodes now visually are on YouTube. Well, not all, but all the ones that are coming now. I haven't decided when I'm going to start doing lives. I was thinking about actually doing these live on Tuesday nights, but I could never set a time. So it might just be, the time might just be late Tuesday nights. I'm live on YouTube, so you might be able to catch the episode as it's airing, or obviously you can wait till Wednesday as the usual drop day. So we gonna see. Check out the SQUADcast Network. If you made it this far, shout out to Don T's, Mix Masters, Incredibuds. Like I said, the BSPN, the White Show. Hey, man. That boy White, I'm trying to tell y'all, that nigga is like, he gonna be like the Dapper Dan of Duval for real. But it's his shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, Dapper Dan was taking other people's shit and making it fly. No, this his shit. I mean, I call that nigga the what did I call him? The Gucci of Duval, the Louis of Duval. I called him something. No, Duval Versace. That's what I call him. I called him Duval Versace. He on his way. My guy White is on his way with the Duval Versace, because the nigga Kelloggs game don't miss. That University of Duval County set they just dropped. Hey, man. Y'all better stop playing with Duval and the creators. Duval got whatever you need. Duval kind of got podcasters, rappers, singers, dancers, artists, like, and the people who have left Duval doing things. Like, I'm not in Duval right now, but you know what I'm saying? I got the pod. Duval is everywhere, and Duval is creative, and Duval has something to say. I'm really feel like Duval has something to say, and we've been saying that shit. If you rocking with anybody from Duval, you know niggas in Duval is making some shit happen right now. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Legacy Lounge, man. Like, I mean, I know Mike since I was a fucking child. You know what I'm saying? It's so many things going on in the Ville right now that I'm so proud of my city, dog. I really am. I haven't heard a crazy story come out of Duval in a minute, and that's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm proud of my city right now. We really putting on for the creatives, and hey, 904 till I die, man. Y'all already know what it is. It's the Free Game Flight Pod. No, I lied. It's the Top Flight Podcast. I'm out this hole. Yo.